Good morning, Mr. Aaron. How you doing? I'm just getting set up. We'll be rock and rolling very shortly. I shouldn't have any. Oh, nice. So I kind of got you into a new game again. That's what I like to see. Alrighty. Let me just switch windows. Here we go. I just need to check audio. Yeah, it's on the right one. All right, we're going to get Challenge League to start with. We'll get this out of the way. I remain in silver. Okay, good. Should we try the precision landing? Yeah, my wheel I'm using. Should be using for the game, but I'll be lazy using controller. My good old trusty G29. It's the G92. Is that the G923 wheel? I'm probably not going to get this, just saying. Because I've only flown this jet maybe 4 times. So long as I can post an actual score, I don't care if it's 1 or 1,000,000 points. And there's no way I'm getting the world record of 1.9 million. That's not happening. And have I landed at this airport? No, I don't believe I have. My mic is on, I believe. No, wrong one. Yep, mic is on. Is it like a cross brace on this, or is it like a downdraft that just drags your aircraft down? Oh no! We know I suck at those landings, especially with a plane like this. Oh, it's gonna be a fun night. Alrighty, we'll have the first attempt in about 30 seconds. I'm just having a drink and whatnot. Getting my nerves ready for this. No, standing on my headphones. My watch charger. Alrighty. Oh, I see what you mean about those winds.
$500.
Whoa. Restart that one. Well, that was my first attempt. $500. Way too fast. This is going to be a fun one. I barely got any power on the engine. I'm like maybe 10% power.
$500. 500.
That's still too fast. I'm beginning to wonder if autopilot's still on. Get down, you say, buddy.
$500. $500.
We landed, okay? Yeah, I'm in top 4. My issue was autopilot was still on. Well, 4. I managed to stop at that one. Alright. the wall. I'm not recovering on that one. Go into a tree. Oh, mahogany. It's a pass, okay. We know this one's just going to be an epic fail. So, to get on the board, I need, well, I'll get on the board regardless as long as I finish, but top 3 I need to be faster than 5 minutes. I really need some foot pedals for this. Missed the gate. Try that again, shall we? out the side of the gate. Does that count? How did I miss the gate? Ah, okay. That's why. Ah, it's got the auto collapse on, that's why. Oh! I only needed to beat was 5 minutes. Well, that's 3 challenges. Alright. Let's do some blah, 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 activities. Enable content. Your new update. World. So check out the 17. He literally has a runway at his house. There's not one but two planes. Alright, anyway. Right, it's been a while since I've flown this plane, actually. Looks like it's not too bad. How's everyone's day been anyway? Alright, here we go. Oh, I'm so way off the world record, but ah, I could have done better. We're not doing Saber. We are not doing Saber, not that approach. So do I have to. shite. I didn't say start. Alright, here we go. Not bad for someone who doesn't fly these big planes, I guess. Oh, okay, that's bad. Huh? We landed, we didn't crash, we didn't plummet to the earth. Actually, before we do this, I'm going to attempt to land a plane in New Zealand. Alright, we'll go free flight. No, definitely not on that. My library. My other plane's aren't actually loaded in. Because I haven't managed to successfully land this plane yet. If it enables it. Come on, Goldilocks. Get 90%. Goldilocks. Just pause again. Oh, it's gonna be one of these nights, isn't it? Yes, you're not gonna want to load. It never normally takes this long to enable anything in here. Unless there's an update for this, which I haven't been onto the website to look. Yep. 5, 4, before I do a hard reset. 3, 2. I make sure I'm on this page, on this window. Yeah, I think she's actually got. It's definitely gonna be one of these nights. It froze up. So we're loading back in. It's one of these days I just don't want to wake up. Everybody's Can you hear me now? Testing, testing. 1, 2. Fallopian tube. Just continue. That was odd. Alrighty. Oh, yeah, I've got my coffee there. This should wake me up. So we are freelancing it. Alright, we're all the way up here. Up in Red Wing or Base City? Alright, there's no missions up here. I did. Oh, we're heading down to COVID. I'm not trying to recreate that nostalgia feeling. First of all, we'll wash. We'll just check up on the gear. Oh, engine. We're just maintaining the oil. We should be fine. Check the electrical system. Battery's good. Transponder's good. I'll give it a full fuel load. How was your road trip, buddy? Alright, we're actually going to try and do a full start up. No, we're not. Not for the first part. I'll do that off camera so I actually figure it out.
Just wanted to drop by and say hello before you leave for Fort Payne today with Mr. Steinberg on board. He's one
Mr.
of our
Steinberg!
Leaving for vacation with relatives. Well, it's about time. Provide him with the
Well, he's going to get down.
service. I know I can count on you. Have a nice trip.
Let's just have a look at the spot plan. to... It's not giving me the lander, is it? I hope not. MSP.
Flying Cloud Ground, UPS Kilo Victor India 1 Tree with Oscar, ready to taxi, IFR.
UPS Kilo Victor India 1 Tree, taxi to and hold short of runway 28 left using taxiway Alpha Charlie cross runway 28 right Charlie. Contact tower on 119.15 when ready.
Taxiing, hold short runway 28 left using taxiway Alpha Charlie cross runway 28 right Charlie, UPS Kilo Victor India 1 Tree.
Weather don't look too flash on the ground.
Dear passengers, welcome on board flight KVI-13 with service from Fort Payne to Fort Payne. We'll be shortly in line for takeoff. Please fasten your seatbelts and secure all baggage underneath your seat, and make sure your seats and table trays are in the upright position for takeoff. Please switch all personal electronic devices, including laptops and cell phones, to airplane mode. This is a non-smoking flight. Thank you for choosing Radiant Airways. Enjoy your flight.
Requesting clearance for takeoff.
Flying Cloud Tower, UPS Kilo Victor India 1 Tree at runway 28 left ready for departure. IFR to 4 Alpha Niner.
UPS Kilo Victor India 1 Tree, altimeter 2971, cleared for takeoff runway 28 left.
Cleared for takeoff runway 28 left, UPS Kilo Victor India 1 Tree. To all passengers, this is First Officer Martin speaking. Estimated flight time to Fort Payne is 1 hour 35 minutes. We remind you to keep your seatbelt fastened. Thank you for your attention, and let's have a great flight.
Someone's been watching 8 Mile, haven't they?
V1, rotate. We forgot to retract landing gear, Captain.
UPS Kilo Victor India 1 Tree contact
Excessive
Minneapolis
flash speed,
Center on
Captain.
1 Tree 3.7. Good day.
One tree 3.7 for UPS Kilo Victor India 1 Tree. Minneapolis Center, UPS Kilo Victor India 1 Tree is at 1700 climbing flight level 330. Captain, monitor our flight speed.
UPS Kilo Victor India 1 Tree, Minneapolis Center, altimeter 2971. Radar contact. Continue to Mike Sierra Papa.
Turn it on. Planning on tuning in time soon? Yep.
UPS Kilo Victor India 1 tree. Please expedite your climb, flight level tree 0.
There we go. Got a pretty fluffy clouds down there. Nice and fluffy. I was having a thought today, of the old school card games I used to play. Like, okay, I used to play. I know my train of thought's now gone. Was I did used to play Yu-Gi-Oh! I also used to play the Dragon Ball Z card game as well. I still have those cards somewhere. I forgot to put autopilot on, okay? Climbing to... Oh, I wasn't too far up. See 3,000 feet. Yeah, choo-choo to me too. They're still doing Dragon Ball Z cards? I did not know that. I'm gonna go look that up. Oh, they're doing the Supercard games. Dragon Ball Super. Kind of want to get back into collecting them again at some point. I just got to remember how to do this.
Minneapolis Center. Sun Country Tree 81 is passing 10,500, climbing flight level 360. Sun Country Tree 81, Minneapolis Center. Altimeter 2973. Radar contact. Continue.
Let's get somewhere. Alright, how do I get my flight plan to come up here? There we go. There we go. Got it. That's what I was trying to figure out. Anything interesting happening on your road trip today, buddy?
Altitude.
Aww. Honey butter is really, really nice. Really good with like steak. Really, pair it with steak and it's just beautiful.
First, I'd like to welcome everyone on behalf
Have you
of Radio
never heard
Airways
of honey
on flight
butter?
KVI 13. We are currently cruising at an altitude of 32,000 feet and an airspeed of 200 knots. It's 6:48 a.m. and are expecting to land in Fort Payne approximately at 8:48 a.m. local time. Current temperature of 68 degrees Fahrenheit. If the weather cooperates, we should get a great view of the area as we descend. I'll update you before we reach our destination. Until then, sit back, relax, and enjoy the rest of the flight.
And it's really easy to make. Do you know how to make compound butter? Yeah, hot honey's good.
UPS Kilo Victor India.
Chili
1
oil
tree,
is also
contact
really nice as
Minneapolis
well.
Center On 1 tree 2.35. Good day.
1 tree 2.35 for UPS Kilo Victor India 1 tree. Minneapolis Center, UPS Kilo Victor India 1 tree, flight level tree 0.
Put a whole bunch of butter into a pot.
UPS Kilo
Get that to
Victor
melt.
India 1 tree,
Don't put
Minneapolis
it.
Center.
Put it about a
Radar
medium
contact,
heat. You don't want
continue
it
to
too
CMB
high
on.
heat. You don't want to burn the butter. And then you add some honey into it.
Climb and maintain 10,000. SkyWest Tree 9.
Let me get this right. Been a while since I made compound butter.
SkyWest Tree 9 Tree 8, contact Minneapolis approach on 126.905. Good day.
Going to 126.905. SkyWest Tree 9 Tree 8.
Well, don't fully melt it. You just soften the butter. You add the honey. You mix it all up. And then you roll it into a log. You can skim off the dairy first if you're if you're allergic to dairy. And just get rid of the excess fat off the butter. I love hot honey on butter. It's the same with like gala butter or any sort of butter they give you, like if you go out to a restaurant. What's supposed to be that one? Set at 75. You've been out to a restaurant and they ask you if you do get a steak. Let's say you get like a porterhouse or especially a ribeye. The ribeye is really good because you still got that fat to meat ratio. Because what makes especially beef taste so good, in my opinion, is the fat content within the actual meat. Alright, what's the weather doing? What's the temperature? Wind's not so bad. It doesn't actually have to be with chicken. No, I just want to do the chicken dance. Suppose I could go up a little bit.
UPS Kilo Victor India 1 tree, contact Minneapolis Center on 128.6. Good day.
Good day to you too, sir.
128.6, UPS Kilo Victor India 1 tree.
What's everyone's favorite cut of
Minneapolis
beef,
Center,
like
UPS
steak
Kilo
wise?
Victor India 1 tree, flight level tree 0.
UPS Kilo Victor India 1 tree, Minneapolis Center. Radar contact. Continue to Oscar Delta India. UPS Kilo Victor India 1 tree. Traffic is 1 o'clock. For miles, at flight level tree 60, Cessna citation. Report them in sight. Cessna 5 Hotel, Charlie, contact Minneapolis Center on 132.35. Good day.
I guess that's them up there. Yeah, that is them up there. Report traffic inside.
UPS Kilo Victor India 1 tree. Have the traffic.
What's a T-bone steak? You get yeah. I need to get this right. I don't want to make.
132.35. Cessna 5 Hotel Charlie.
On one side of your T-bone, you got the sirloin, and the other side, you got your tenderloin. So you kind of get the best of both worlds. And if you don't like the person you're eating with, you can just go stabby, stabby, stabby with the bone afterwards. Level up this plane a little bit. I haven't had a prime rib in ages. I kind of do want a prime rib. You're not eating chicken. 15 miles away from the next checkpoint. Alright. Why would you carve it into a drumstick? Oh, sorry to bring up bad memories about the last time you had prime rib, bro. I do apologize. I kid. I just feel sorry. I just feel sorry for you marrying into this family. Okay, you have a point there. They do make bones do make great drumsticks for making good sound. I thought you were trying to mean like a drumstick as in a chicken drumstick. You sure that's not a bad memory? Are you sure? Yeah, 100. That was going to be my next thing was, have you ever had the tomahawk? That's a lot of meat on the tomahawk. Bro, I'm surprised you remember that far back with the amount of drinking you've done over the years. Push Victor to the next waypoint.
Minneapolis Center, UPS Kilo Victor India 1 tree, requesting vector to next waypoint.
UPS Kilo Victor India 1 tree, continue to Yicker following heading 145, resume on navigation. UPS Kilo Victor India 1 tree, did you copy?
Copy there, going to 145.
Continue to Yicker following heading 145. Proceed on course, UPS Kilo Victor India 1 tree.
I do next summer. I might actually do it over the winter actually. I might go buy an actual full pack brisket and actually do a decent smoked brisket. I haven't done one of them in about 3 years. I did one when I first moved up to where I'm at now.
Minneapolis Center, Dynasty 5226, flight level tree 50.
Dynasty 5226.
But the problem with doing a brisket is the amount of time it takes to cook. You're looking minimum 12 hours on the smoker. Because you gotta cook it low and slow, otherwise it becomes way too tough.
UPS Kilo Victor India 1 tree, contact Chicago Center on 133.905. Good day.
Good day, Trent, Chicago.
133.905 for UPS Kilo Victor India 1 tree. Chicago Center, UPS Kilo Victor India 1 tree, flight level tree 0.
UPS Kilo Victor India 1 tree, Chicago Center, radar contact, continue to Yicker.
We'll be at the Yicker point in about 5 minutes, I'd say. Yeah, you do need to put it on early, and well, first of all, you need to trim down your brisket, get rid of a lot of the hard fat. Because a lot of that hard fat doesn't get rendered. But what you can do with that fat, you can then render it down itself and then get some really nice beef tallow out of it. All this talk is making me hungry for barbecue. Mimikyu. But I've got to get myself a decent smoker to do it.
tree decimal tree. UPS Kilo Victor India 1 tree. Chicago Center, UPS Kilo Victor India 1 tree. Flight level tree 0.
Yeah, I am kind of near Chicago.
UPS Kilo Victor India 1 tree. Chicago Center, radar contact, continue to Yicker.
Chicago this side, or is Milwaukee this side? Actually, let me know when you're up these ways next, and you can come around for a natural barbecue. I'll try not to set the house on fire like I did the last barbecue, because I chucked some chops on, some lamb chops on. I hear Chicago, I hear, it just takes me back into like 2010, 2000. Aaron? Help? Oh no, it's gone away now. There, we're heading to COVID.
UPS Kilo Victor India 1 tree, contact Chicago Center on 1 tree decimal niner 5. Good day.
Good day. Yeah, what happened is I forgot about the fat at the bottom of the actual barbecue. So I put the chops on. They were on a medium heat. I put the lid down. I went to go inside to quickly chop up the onions and whatnot, because it was a spur of the moment barbecue. I come back outside like within like 2 minutes, and like flames were like up to the roof of the house. It's where I got the barbecue. It's outside, but it's underneath, like it's down the deck. I came outside, I turned the barbecue off, there's still like the black bits going up from where the flames went. And then my father-in-law turned up at like 5 minutes later. It's like, but what do I do? What do I do? Those clouds just look like a whole bunch of marshmallows underneath me. Oh, yeah, by the time 2 minutes I got back out there, like, the chops were that cooked, that they were pretty much uneatable. But they were really nice and juicy inside. It was just really hard. You couldn't call it a bark at that point. It was literally burnt. I had a mate of mine turning up. He's like, I thought we're having a barbecue. I'm like, so did I, until I burnt all the meat.
You are 5,000 above your assigned altitude. Descend and maintain flight level 240.
Back a little bit.
Descend and and maintain flight level 240. American Tree 901.
It's like, well, I'm still gonna go grab some meat for the barbecue, so, what do you want? I'm like, just go grab me some lamb chops. Well, I haven't put the steak or anything on yet. One of my to-dos this year is to get it for next year's summer is to get an actual charcoal barbecue. I'm kind of overusing gas. I'm not saying there's anything wrong with using gas, but you remember my old barbecue from down there that I had, right? That's the barbecue that caught fire. Way more easy to control that heat off charcoal. Like you have a two-sided charcoal grill, which is direct heating. You got indirect heat. Yeah, that barbecue, bro.
Kilo Victor India 1 Tree. Traffic is 5 o'clock for miles at flight level 290, Airbus A320. Report them in sight.
I do not see them in sight.
UPS Kilo Victor India 1 Tree. Have the Airbus A320 in sight.
I actually don't, but that was the wrong one.
UPS Kilo Victor India 1 Tree, contact Chicago Center on 118.75. Good day.
Going to 118.75. UPS Kilo Victor India 1 Tree. Chicago Center, UPS Kilo Victor India 1 Tree. Flight level tree 0.
UPS Kilo Victor India 1 Tree, Chicago Center, radar contact, continue to an aim.
Shit, oh no, indeed. But the barbecue still works. Well, no point in getting rid of a barbecue unless it doesn't work altogether. What other ones like up here at the moment? Yeah, no wonder it's kind of going from side to side at the moment. And I still do my my infamous potato salad, which everybody loves. Which was really good. 430 knots. It also depends on the charcoal you use as well. 100% it requires a certain charcoal. But you got to prep your steaks right. Like, you use dry brine, which is you chuck salt on it. That's what beef tallow is. Dry brine is chucking some salt on it. May sound weird. And just let it sit for a couple of hours. Salt penetrates into the meat itself, draws out all the moisture. You pat it dry, so you've got to make sure you get that decent crust on it. Also, depending on how you like your steaks. Some people like it medium rare, some people like it rare, some people like it medium. And then you've got the psychopaths that like it well done. But you've also got blue. Some people just like going up to the animal itself and just biting a piece out of its behind. Depending on what sort of mood I'm in, and also depending on what cut it is depending if I get a rare, medium rare, or medium. Hey, I've lived on farms, bro. I've seen some people do some weird stuff. I've seen Alex do some weird stuff. You don't want to know. There are reasons why he's no longer on farm.
UPS Kilo Victor India 1 Tree, contact Chicago Center on 124.55. Good day. Chicago Center, Connie 90706, flight level tree 40.
Secretly, you do want to know.
06, Chicago Center. Radar contact. Continue.
But there are stories that I can't exactly say on a stream. But there was one day, this one I can say on stream. It's a kind of funny story. He's like, "Can you go round up those 2 cows that have gone down the lane?" I'm like, "Yeah, sure. Give me the bike." He's like, you know you're not allowed to use any vehicles because you're not technically employed on the farm. I'm like, okay, so what do you want me to do? Go chase them down on foot? He's like, yep. I'm like, here I am chasing down 2 heifers, trying to bring them back up to the milking shed because they went down the wrong lane.
Victor India 1 Tree, did you copy?
Let me do a copy. No, it's hand up.
124.55, UPS Kilo Victor India 1 Tree.
From Chicago.
Chicago Center, UPS Kilo Victor India 1 tree, flight level tree 0.
So I always end up down right beside the dead hole. If you've lived on a farm in New Zealand, you'll know what a dead hole is. It's like, oh, maybe I should have given you the bike to go down on. I'm like, well, no kidding. And it was like a good 2-3k down the track where I had to run down and try and not get bowled over by about 3 or 4 different heifers who were not in the mood to turn around and get milked. But that was the first time I actually worked in a rotary shed compared to a herringbone shed, whereas you had one person cupping on, you had another person cupping off. Because you had me and him cupping on, and he's like, well, we really only need one of us. I'm like, yeah, well, you can just go stand there while I do this, because you know I need to practice more, because I haven't done cupping on in about 15 years. Right, let's see how we're doing on this trip. Oh yeah, we're almost about halfway. To the point, he was literally sitting in the office, eating all the lollies, eating all the snacks and that. I got my break, I'm like, where's my drink at? I drank it. I'm like, well, you can go back to the house and get me another drink then. So you didn't hear my story about Alex getting me to... How long were you offline for? Because I really don't want to repeat that story. It was so much effort even saying it. Yeah, he was a ginormous pain to work with. Not for, with. It could be your data. So, any news on when you're sorting out your internet? Please say this week. I want to do some gaming with you. I want to do some gaming with someone. Oh, that's what I like to hear. I have that. Because I have downloaded Rocket League, we just need to actually play it. That's why I've been like asking you about your internet, because I do actually want to have a one-on-one game of Rocket League against you.
Southwest tree, 5-1 tree. Maintain present
I must be
altitude.
going over an airport. Well, next to an airport.
Maintain present altitude. Southwest tree, 5-1 tree.
Southwest 146. You are 500 below your assigned altitude. Climb and maintain flight level tree 10.
Well, I bring the oldest co-pilot in the world with me. Sir, I think you need to go have a nap. You're too old to fly.
Maintain flight level tree 10, Southwest 146.
Champaign Airport Information Golf. 120.
Climb and maintain flight level 260. Southwest tree, 5-1 tree.
Champaign Airport Information Golf. 1200 Zulu. Wind 25 tree at 18. Visibility. Tree and heavy rain.
What sort of Xbox you getting?
Few clouds at 3,000.
And please don't say your mum's
Few
box.
clouds at 4,800. Few clouds at 14,000. Temperature 20. Dew point 17. Altimeter 2989er. ILS runway tree 2 right in use. Landing and departing runway 22. All aircraft read back.
No. Don't tell me I got the stupid weird
Advise
a bug.
controller on initial contact you of Golf.
Oh, a bit of turbulence.
PS Kilo Victor India 1 tree. Contact Chicago Center on 119.225. Good day.
.225.
Airport
UPS Kilo
Information
Victor
Golf.
India 1 tree.
1200 Zulu.
Chicago Center, UPS
Might as well
Kilo
just
Victor
take him
India
today
1 tree.
off, to be by the sounds of flag copying.
UPS Kilo Victor India 1 tree. Chicago Center. Radar contact, continue to Bobby. Champaign Airport
Hey,
Information.
a 1X is still a step up.
Wind 25 tree at 18. Visibility.
We've got the weather
Few
bug.
clouds at 3,200. Few clouds at 4,800. 14,000 scattered. Temperature 20. Dew point 17. Altimeter 2989er. ILS runway tree 2 right in use. Landing and departing runway 22. All aircraft read back hold short instructions. Advise controller on initial contact you of Golf.
They got-
Champaign Airport Information Golf. 1200 Zulu. Wind 25 tree at 18. Visibility. Tree and heavy rain. Sky condition. Few
Alright, they
clouds
got
at
heavy rain
3,200.
down there, so
Few
we're good
clouds
up here
at
for now.
4,800. 14,000 scattered. Temperature 20. Dew point 17. Altimeter 2989er. ILS runway tree 2 right in use. Landing and departing runway 22. All aircraft read back hold short instructions. Advise controller on initial contact you of Golf. Champaign Airport Information Golf. 1200
Well, hopefully
Zulu.
not. Like, you paid the bill now.
18. Visibility. Tree and heavy rain. Sky condition. Few clouds at 3,200. Few clouds at 4,800. 14,000 scattered. Temperature 20.
Wind is picking up. Wind is definitely picking up. I can hear it in the cockpit. Why don't you get back on top? Why don't you get back on top of it? Just stay on top of it. Oh, that wind is horrible. That's just horrible. Well, those gusts are getting pretty bad up here, actually. Oh, are they? What? But in saying that, I'm going to get a decent payout for doing this. What are your favorite side dishes when it comes to having barbecue? Oh, thank goodness.
Decimal tree for UPS Kilo Victor, India, 1 tree. Kansas City Center, UPS Kilo Victor, India, 1 tree. Flight level tree 0.
Do you make your own pasta salad? Oh, you lazy.
Visibility 2 in heavy rain. Sky condition. Few clouds at 3,200. Few clouds at 4,800. 14,000 scattered. Temperature 19er. Dew point 17. Altimeter 29er88. ILS runway tree 2 right in use. Landing and departing runway 22. All aircraft read back hold short instructions. Advise controller on initial contact you of Golf. 1200 Zulu. Wind
That's a nice, quick,
23
easy
at
meal.
11. Visibility 2 in heavy rain. Sky condition. Few clouds at 3,200.
Oh, making your own
Few
potato
clouds
salad's
at
pretty
4,800.
easy.
14,000
Bit of lemon,
scattered.
a bit of like
Temperature,
green onion,
19.
spring onion,
Dew point 17.
um,
Altimeter 2988.
salt,
ILS
pepper to
runway
taste.
22 right in use. Landing and departing runway 22. All aircraft
Basically whatever
feedback
else you want to
short
throw in it.
instructions.
Oh, and
Advise
obviously
controller on
potatoes.
initial contact
That's
protocol.
generally a good thing. You polish your club and then put it into a sandwich. How does your wife feel about that? That you polish your own club and you put it into a sandwich?
1200 Zulu. Wind 2 tree at 11. Visibility 4 in heavy rain. Sky condition. Few clouds at 3,200. Few clouds at 4,800. 14,000 scattered. Temperature 19er. Dew point 17. Altimeter 2989er. ILS runway tree 2 right and visual runway tree 2
Oh, you put a bit of aioli with your polished sauce,
aircraft say direction of flight. All
your
aircraft
polished club. I was
feedback
about to say
short
polished
instructions.
sausage.
Advise controller on initial contact you of Golf.
Wouldn't that sting a little, especially if it got inside?
1200 Zulu. Wind 2 tree at 11. Visibility
That's it, wind out
4 in
now.
heavy rain. Sky condition. Few clouds at 3,200. Few clouds at
That's not too
4,800.
bad, the wind.
14,000 scattered. Temperature 19er. Dew point 17. Altimeter 2989er. ILS runway tree 2 right and visual runway tree 2 left in use. Landing and departing runway 22. VFR aircraft say direction of flight. All aircraft read back hold short instructions. Advise controller on initial contact you of Golf. Champagne Airport information Golf.
Okay, we get a champagne.
Tree at 11. Visibility 4 in heavy rain. Sky condition. Few clouds at 3,200. Few clouds at 4,800. 14,000 scattered. Temperature 19er. Dew point 17. Altimeter 29er.
I went past that, didn't I?
ILS runway tree 2 right and visual runway tree 2 left in use. Landing and departing runway 22.
Let's turn the column volume right up now. Aioli has a number you can call? Okay, so what's the number? 0800 spread aioli?
Going to 127.7, UPS Kilo Victor India 1 tree. Kansas City Center, UPS Kilo Victor India 1 tree, flight level tree 0.
Airport information Golf. 1200 Zulu. Wind 2 tree at 11.
Oh my god, enough with the champagne. Well, we're way past you, buddy.
Clouds at 3,200. Few clouds at 4,800. 14,000 scattered. Temperature. Champagne Airport information Golf. 1200.
Ah!
Wind 2 tree at 11. Visibility 4 in heavy rain. Sky condition. Few clouds at 3,200. Few clouds at 4,800. 14,000 scattered.
Clouds are starting to clear up underneath us for now.
Departing runway 22.
We got some beautiful
Say direction.
clear skies ahead of us with just a few scattered clouds.
Advise controller on initial contact to your Golf. Champaign Airport information Golf. 1200 Zulu. Wind 2 tree at 11. Visibility. Runway in heavy rain. Sky conditions.
Doing my head in.
4,800 scattered. Ceiling 14,000 broken. Temperature 19er. Dew point.
That's why I've turned the econ voice right down so you basically don't have to hear it.
2 right and visual runway tree. 2 left in use. Landing and departing runway 22. VFR aircraft say direction of flight.
I think up here, I've got headphones on, I've got to hear this on both sides.
Advise controller on initial contact to your Golf. Champaign Airport information Golf. 1200 Zulu. Wind 2 tree.
Alright, 12 o'clock, so behind me, 4 miles. Oh, there's nothing behind me. Report not in sight.
UPS Kilo Victor India 1 tree. Don't have daughter TBM 930 in sight.
Nah, you shouldn't hear it. I've got the comm box up just in case I do need to. I think it stopped.
Contact Indianapolis Center on 128.3. Good day.
Champaign Airport
128 decimal tree. UPS Kilo Victor India 1 tree.
Wind 2 tree. Champaign Airport information Golf.
Indianapolis Center. UPS Kilo Victor India 1 tree. Flight level tree 0.
Visibility.
UPS Kilo Victor India 1 tree, Indianapolis Center. Radar contact, continue to KS Gale.
Champaign Airport information Golf. 1200 Zulu.
Oh, that's just annoying. Well, I hope they serve champagne for that painful Oh yeah, it's appear to be. It best be. I see a plane up to my right hand side. That might have been the plane that I couldn't see before. Champagne, have you stopped? I believe Champagne, we're out of range of Champagne. But obviously you haven't watched wrestling today, but
Southwest Tree 165 contact Kansas City
but
Center.
the go home show for WrestleMania from Raw was actually good. The best promo of the night was
127.7 for Southwest.
Obafemi was signing the contract for the WrestleMania match against Brock Lesnar. Night 2, first match of the night. Correct me if I'm wrong, but isn't the last match of the night that being classed as the main event?
UPS Kilo Victor India 1 Tree, traffic is 8 o'clock, 4 miles at flight level tree 40, Boeing 737. Report them in sight.
Oh yeah, no. Traffic's in sight.
UPS Kilo Victor India 1 Tree, traffic in sight.
Exactly, it's not the first match of the night. Well, anywho, Brock Lesnar came out, signed the contract, because they having to do it separately because of what happened last week. The stairs got thrown almost into the crowd. But, Over came out, signed the contract. Paul Heyman comes out. And normally no one can actually get one over on Paul Heyman. But Obafemi did the best promo I've seen in about 3 years towards Paul Heyman. Let's have a look at this traffic situation. Not too bad. There's one over there too. Yeah. Like, and the promo between, I've had time to think about it. The promo between Roman Reigns and CM Punk, I thought it was like anticlimactic, but it wasn't. It was the most truthful promo done all year. CM Punk literally turned around and says, I'm envious of the position you've been put in. I had to work for everything I got. You got everything handed to you. Roman couldn't turn around and say he was lying because he's not lying. We're 230 miles away, which isn't actually too bad. But honestly, I do not, and I state this, I do not want Roman Reigns winning at WrestleMania. We need an actual champion that is actually going to defend the title. I'm going to use Julia, who currently holds the Women's United States Championship. She hasn't defended that in over 8 months, and she's not even on the card for WrestleMania. I'm like, is there any point in her that title even existing at this point? Yeah, will do, because every hour it ticks over, it goes down a little bit and then comes back up. Who's that? CM Punk. Like, he's defended that title when he's been told not to because they don't want to ruin this once in a lifetime WrestleMania main event. Oh, I'm sick of them saying this is once in a lifetime, this is the best it's ever going to get, and then next year they say the same thing. Yeah, like, even the Women's Intercontinental title has been defended at WrestleMania. AJ Lee's currently holding it. Becky Lynch is going for it. AJ Lee's had Becky Lynch's number all year. Every single match they've had, she's made Becky tap. The last match Roman Reigns was in was the Royal Rumble. And before that, the last match he was in was War Games, and he lost. You see Roman Reigns maybe 4 times a year now. Is that really where they want to have the title, is on someone that's only going to show up for the big 4 pay-per-views, which is Royal Rumble, WrestleMania, SummerSlam and Survivor Series? He is not my tribal chief. I will raise my one middle finger to him every time. Yeah, well, he's just, he was in the Street Fighter movie. Funnily enough, along with Cody Rhodes. Okay, I get that he's got leukemia and all that. And a full-time schedule would make it very hard. But don't come in and diss the guys that are still working full-time, powering the company week in, week out. Give me 2 seconds, I'll find out for you. It'll be released in theatres on October 16th, 2026. They've got 50 Cent as Borak in it. Like, come on. And of course, it's got Jason Momoa as Blanca.
UPS Kilo Victor India 1 Tree contact Memphis Center on 1 Tree Tree decimal 85. Good day.
Going to 1 Tree Tree decimal.
Are you talking about the one that had Jean-Claude Van Damme in it? The 1994 version?
Memphis Center, UPS Kilo Victor India 1 Tree, flight level Tree 0.
Southwest 164 contact Indianapolis Center on 128 decimal tree. Good day. UPS Kilo Victor India 1 Tree, Memphis Center, radar contact, continue to Aram.
Right.
Going to 128 decimal tree, Southwest 164.
Continue to Aram. We should be landing. What the reason that they cast as Jean-Claude Van Damme is the success he had in like Bloodsport. I think he was in Bloodsport 2 as well. But the Street Fighter movie back then just did not work. A lot of movies back then just didn't work. Right, what's this wind up to? Good to see the knots cross ones. Mortal Kombat. No, that's not the Mortal Kombat music. I just had Crazy Frog go through my head for some odd reason. Alright, 30 miles out from Artrum. We are 178 miles away from landing. Looks like a straight-in approach. Oh, nice big runway too. Like back then, they took a very popular game and they were like, okay, we'll just do our own storyline. We won't even take in consideration the storyline that's been portrayed in the game. We'll just do our own thing. It did, but it didn't at the same time. Like, there were elements of it that did stay true to the storyline. talking about the first Final Fantasy VII movie. But then you get about a third of the way through that movie, and then they just completely flip the script. It's like, what are you doing? Like when they did the remake for Final Fantasy VII, the game, on PlayStation 5, which eventually did get released on PC. You play the original Final Fantasy VII game, compare that to what they portrayed as to be Final Fantasy VII for the PlayStation 5, and they're two completely different games. Also, the weather's clearing up for this landing, which is good. Yeah, it's not. When I had an old associate here, he was playing the game, and I had the computer out in the lounge at that point. Ow! I saw a piece of glass in my finger. He was playing the PlayStation 5 version. I literally chucked on the original version I had on the PC. He's like, well, what are you playing? I'm playing the exact same game you are. He's like, no you're not. I'm like, I am. This is the original, what this is based on. He's like, but it looks completely different. I'm like, don't worry about the looks. Look at the gameplay and what I'm doing. And where I'm going on the map. And it's like, no, this isn't the same. I'm like, no kidding. I was doing a comparison. Yeah, I don't mind companies like remastering like the older games so they run on the newer, especially on PC, so they run on the newer PCs. There are some games that still won't run on the newer PC, which they do need to do a remaster, like when they remastered Command & Conquer, the original ones. I was like, finally. And they did a decent job with them. I've got to give EA their flowers for that one. But when they remake a game, that's a different story altogether.
UPS Kilo Victor India 1 Tree contact Memphis Center on 126.75. Good day.
Good day to you too.
126.75 for UPS Kilo Victor India 1 Tree. Memphis Center, UPS Kilo Victor India 1 tree.
A perfect example is what Blizzard did with Diablo 2. They remade Diablo 2. I will go play the original Diablo 2, and then if I was to go play the remastered, and that's quotations right now, remastered version of Diablo 2, it's not even the same game. And we all know I played that game to death. Some battery power in it. Making sure my controller's got some. Sometimes don't go destroying a game just because you want to re-release it. Just remaster it. Give it that nice, like, fresh feel, but you don't need to mess with the core actual game of it, whereas the nostalgia is gone. I was very upset that Blizzard did that to one of their core games, which built their company. Alrighty. So I charge my watch, but I forget to turn it back on. I'm an idiot. Alright. 100 miles away from landing.
US Kilo Victor India 1 tree. Descend and maintain 15,000.
Exactly.
Memphis Center, Envoy 408 tree is passing flight level tree 30, climbing flight level tree 30.
Descending down to 15 to...
408 tree, Memphis Center. Radar contact. Continue. UPS Kilo Victor India 1 tree. Did you hear my last transmission?
Knowledge instructions.
Descend and maintain 15,000. UPS Kilo Victor India 1 tree.
Blue Strike 5 tree 44 contact Memphis Center on 1 tree 2.1. Good day.
Memphis Center, Delta 2161 is at flight level tree 30, climbing flight level tree 30.
Envoy 408 tree contact Memphis Center on 1 tree 2.1. Good day. Delta 2161, Memphis Center. Radar contact. Continue. Delta 2161. Maintain present altitude. UPS Kilo Victor India 1 tree. Traffic is 6 o'clock. Tree miles. At flight level tree 30, Boeing 737. Report them in sight. UPS Kilo Victor India 1 tree. Traffic is 8 o'clock. Tree miles. At flight level tree 20, Boeing 737. Report them in sight.
UPS Kilo Victor India 1 tree. Have the Boeing 737 in sight.
Alright, going down to flight
Maintain
level
present altitude. Delta 2161.
15,000 feet.
Autopilot.
Whoa!
Our passenger is worried about the turbulence.
Whoa, dude! Autopilot back on? I've lost autopilot altogether. Yeah. I've lost autopilot altogether. That whole panel's not working. That's working. We're gonna have to fly this manually and I'm not risking the biscuit. Shit.
UPS Kilo Victor India 1 Tree. You can cancel IFR. Continue VFR to your destination.
Alright. Coming into land this base.
Atlanta Center, UPS Kilo Victor India 1 Tree. Cancel IFR at this time.
Autopilot.
UPS Kilo Victor India 1 Tree. IFR flight plan is canceled. Radar service terminated. Squawk 1200. Maintain VFR. Frequency change approved. Good day.
Atlanta Center, Delta 1536 is passing flight level 260, descending 13,000.
Delta 1536, Atlanta Center, radar contact continue.
Where's this airport? Doesn't sound like shit.
Alpha 9er traffic, UPS Kilo Victor India 1 Tree, 10 miles northeast, 3400, inbound to land, runway 22 for Alpha 9er. Dear passengers, we are approaching Isbell Field. Please fasten your seatbelt and adjust your seat back and tray table to the upright position. Secure your baggage in the overhead compartment or under the seat in front of you. All electronic devices must be turned off until the aircraft is parked. Thank you.
And I need to look with this. Oh, yeah.
Alpha Niner traffic, UPS Kilo Victor India 1 tree, 7 miles northeast, 2900, inbound to land, runway 22, for Alpha Niner. For Alpha Niner traffic, UPS Kilo Victor India 1 tree is on final runway 22, to land for Alpha Niner.
Let's get this puppy on the ground.
Altitude. Altitude.
Bit of a bumpy landing, but we got there in the end.
For Alpha Niner traffic, UPS Kilo Victor India 1 tree is taxiing to parking for Alpha Niner.
Brainwaves? Do you mean grainwaves?
Already arrived? Time flies. I even wrapped up my work. Will totally recommend this company.
Sneaking an A ranking, not my best blind, but I had a little issue with my autopilot. Alrighty, let's go jump over to some BeamMG, go have some fun. Let me just unplug this before it thinks I'm going to try and use my stick setup for BeamMG. We'll play BeamMG for about half an hour or so before we end the stream. And my alpha load the game up. Da, 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 da. So, did you catch the picture that a certain president posted up yesterday? Was it free roam? We're gonna go. West Coast, USA. We're gonna go. Chinatown. So you didn't catch the picture of him portraying himself as Jesus Christ? Load, you little peanut. Oh yeah, we did too. He's now removed it. Oh, this is going to be interesting when we're going to get it down the hill. Why does it do this every time? Fine, since it's just going to push me down to the side. That's not what I wanted. We need a new vehicle. Mighty Texan coming through. Yeehaw! Right. Well, you use piston needs to be recertified. That guys are too busy fixing these old buckets. So bring it to Barcelona City. Need a trick so they can cable cover. Don't forget the motorsport park is between here and there, so you need to make a route around it. That was a bit easy. What we got here? Yeah, it's you. Oh, that one's even easier. Boston Experience special drop off. Where are we gonna go for this one? Oh. Not really much in there. That was almost a tree. Whoops. Realistically, this guy's a piece of shite. Typically does not like the off-road. Oh, that was close. I need to get it down there. There are a couple of things on here that I'm probably going to call. What the heck did I just get? What did I just get? It's a motorbike. You know what I'm about to do, right? Ah, I'm a boat. I'm a boat, I'm a boat, I'm a big, big boat. But I'm stuck. I just don't know. I'm going. Oh no, no, no! That's not the one I want to do. Let's go do a long jump. I should have continued here. Right, we'll find one rock climb to go to attempt to do. Then I'm going to call it a night. I am getting very tired and hungry. I want barbecue. This is all your fault, intrusive. Right. Well, Korean barbecue is so good it's not funny. Okay, where am I? Oh, I'm just gonna go straight there. I feel you, buddy, on that one. I've got to take this car through here. You doing back doing the day shifts, bro? I have no idea where I'm meant to be going. Try it again, shall we? Oh, I was meant to turn. I guess so. Come on, girl, make it up the hill. Just like they always need extra cheese. One last attempt at this. Oh, can't have that. It's time for me to get up and go get some food. I wish some Korean barbecue, but obviously don't have any. And then go get some sleep. I bid you all a good farewell. But no, hope you goes well at work, and we will catch you guys tomorrow night. I may end up doing a stream during the day yet. I'm not too sure yet. I'm just emotionally drained at the moment, hence why everything's just like But hopefully some sleep will help. Good night, everyone.